minute. Good morning, Bakers. Welcome to Wake and Jake live from the DraftKings studio, not in the Boogie Down Bronx, but in Manhattan, the first, hopefully the first full live stream from the City of Angels. Myself, BBD, everyone live in the chat. I'm popping the chat right now. I forgot. We got a lot of the regulars in here. You guys are the best. Yesterday was a whirlwind of a day. We had a lot of excitement. King BBD working on some mic stuff right now as we speak. Do I have to replug in my mic? The technology. We're going to do a plug, replug. Oh, can you hear me now? That also could have been me. I could have turned down my microphone. As you guys know, we are figuring it all out on the fly.
This place is awesome, but we are also learning as we go. So, thank you guys. Love the chat. Yes, there we are. Jared, Zendino, Al, Fayao, Normal Dog, everyone in the chat. Jill, now we're high, now we're low. We're hot, we're slow, we're yes, and we're no. We're teeing it up for the rest of this week. Next week, the remaining weeks, this is going to be kind of our homeland. I mean, housekeeping stuff. We still have our office in the Bronx, and we're going to do a lot of our Yankee stuff out of there. But yeah, Manhattan, as you guys know, if you saw the announcement video, we are going to be hiring a lot of people. We want people to be in Manhattan. We want to collab. So if you do content, if you're editor, I think we're looking for salespeople, e-commerce. We're building this thing out. Tom Ace, yeah, the current concern. One toilet in the men's room. Couple urinals.
I've already had a couple situations, just if I'm being honest.
People are getting to know each other a lot better.
Yeah.
So that is the good news. There's a lot of team bonding going on. Today on Wake and Jake, we're going to talk about the football. Obviously, big weekend of NFL football coming up. I'm going to open my NFT on the air. That's going to be huge. Maybe I'll do that now, just so,
It's a nice little warm-up.
If I'm super rich, we can just stop. Then we don't even have to talk about the football. We can just...
who cares?
I'm just rich now because I'm a businessman, and I own NFTs. I don't live in a hotel. King BBD, how are you doing?
Doing all right. I mean, my biggest fear for the morning happened where we hit go and people said, "Oh, no audio," because it's trying a new system.
Yeah. That was literally...
So that stunk. I said verbatim, I'm scared of that situation.
That was literally what you said.
Question
right before
for the chat.
Sure.
Did they hear the music? Was it just no audio?
We were asking
because they said
questions for
mic
yeah.
out. So then, but
Okay.
I would assume all of it. I'm assuming they didn't hear it. Anyway, new studio. It looks awesome.
Yeah, everything looks good.
It's visually amazing, and I'm learning.
We're gonna learn how to play good. They say no music, so it's just me bopping with the boys by myself. So yeah, Wake and Jake. I mean, a lot of you people are heart and soul of myself and the company. And yeah, I think, there's going to be some learning curves, but at the end of the day, it's going to be badass. I know Jim just posted another picture of the live stream lounge. There's going to be a lot of content under there. We got green screens. We got other studios that are getting set up. So, we're trying to take John Boy Media to the top, wherever that may be. So again, thank you guys for helping make all of this happen. And we're going to have a lot of fun. So without further ado, before we talk about the football, let's open my Derek Jeter NFT I bought. It's probably worth a lot of money. It's in my portfolio. DraftKings. Is this episode brought to us by DraftKings, BBD?
Not in an ad read sense.
Okay, well, the whole studio is. So, thank you. Autograph via DraftKings. I guess they both work with us.
They linked up.
I'm going to hit open pack. I'm an NFT guy. Confirm. Zach, I'm about to open my NFT. I'm opening it.
Good wow from Zach and the.
I think there's supposed to be a video playing. It doesn't look like it's playing, and there's a skip button.
Maybe.
Debating just hitting the skip button. I'm going to do it.
I would assume you'll be allowed to.
The video seems so cool. I love NFTs. I'm an investor. Wait. No. The Derek Jeter Platinum Hall of Fame Baseball, number 525. Yes!
Baseball!
We can stop the show. I'm rich.
You're rich. So we're done?
This was fun, I guess. Can I watch the video now? Guys, I can't. The Office was cool. But I mean, now I have this NFT. Well, I don't know how we're going to do the show. But wow. That's if someone can let me know how much this is worth, the Derek Jeter Platinum Hall of Fame baseball, so I know how rich I am, that would really help. All right, I guess we can talk baseball now instead, because I know it's NFT season. You're all saying that in the chat right now, but it's arguably the best football weekend of the year. Man, wild card weekend, kind of a bust last week. The divisional round lines up, and as usual, we will be a cron pod. The chat's saying it's worth 7 figures. I can't see that being wrong. Chat wouldn't lie to me. BBD, your Bengals play your Titans. And hey, the Bengals just kick off every playoff weekend. Maybe that's the new world we live in.
They're the openers.
Yeah, how about it? Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase, Mixon, Higgins, and their happy bunch go to Tennessee to play the 1-seed Titans, which again, I mean, on paper, you do quarterbacks, you do fun. I have to feel like a lot of people are drinking this Bengals Kool-Aid. Even when going back, I think it was like week 5, week 7, the Bengals accidentally ended up the 1 seed in the AFC for a week or two, and then things fell apart.
That happens.
It's hard to not like Joe Burrow. All of the moxie and everything, and I know people probably think I've been tough on him. Derrick Henry is supposed to be back for this game. What does he look like for the Tennessee Titans? He did a contact practice 2 days ago, doing everything he can to play. We'll see how much he's in the mix. Man, we do the kind of week to week how teams develop and manifest and how excited we get by them. And, the Chiefs, look how back they are after one week. I guess it's been a while now, but they turned it on. They hit the on switch. I'm so excited for these Titans. When Bobby was here, I tricked myself into taking them for the Super Bowl. I believe in the bye week. Only one team gets a bye week. Bengals played a tough game against the Raiders. I mean, I feel like those last final couple drives, people were getting subbed out every play. I picked the Titans to win the Super Bowl, so prediction-wise, I'm still gonna roll with that. Looks like it's gonna be chilly, but normal weather in Vegas. Nashville. BBD, you're gonna be a Nashville guy one day.
It's the idea.
I can see it in you. Not live there. Well, maybe. We'll have to see. We'll have to see if BBD lives in Nashville. I don't know. I feel like everyone's got to be waiting for the Titans to kind of crap the bed because we did all the AFC teams and they're not that scary. I'm drinking the Rabel Kool-Aid. If Derrick Henry is back, that's huge. I think the story might be more the wide receivers being healthy. Julio Jones, he's back. Who knows what he's fully got in the tank. A.J. Brown needed a week. Is he back? Because, by the way, that guy's one of the best wide receivers in football when he's right. I think we're going to be seeing a really full tilt Tennessee Titans game. Probably close up into the half. I think the Titans just pull away. That's what they do. They're going to be more well-rested. Derrick Henry is back. God, that's supposed to be your MVP guy. If Tannehill's not doing it, that's your dude. So we will see. We will see. We're having fun at the new office. BBD, anything about your Bengals?
And they're... Oh, I don't like that.
Yeah. The artist formerly known as John Boy having a good time.
Yeah, that's just really bad timing to hit me with that.
Yeah.
You guys will see it on the vlog.
Yeah. Watch the vlog later.
Bengals are, I think, the team everyone's rooting for. But just in general, people like the Titans and stuff too, but just across the remaining teams, I don't think people dislike the Bengals, right?
Yeah, I think what it probably is, maybe the comparison here, AFC, NFC, would be the Bengals and the Niners. They were both 10-7, but people love the Niners roster. They love the Niners head coach. Bengals, everyone just loves Joe Burrow. They love Jamar Chase. So, I don't know. I think two talented teams, but I think it ends for both of them. Oh, I think it ends for both of them coming up soon. And I know we have a lot of Titans fans in the chat. Mostly Evan Phillips is one of our main John Boy Media guys, and he's the best ever. So I will be rooting Titans. I think the majority of people will be rooting Bengals. And how about this? The Bengals are so easily loved that, depending how the first little bit of this football game goes, the Bengals could become America's team instantly. Joe Burrow, LSU, the Bengals kind of being lovable losers throughout all that.
Is there a Golden State comp of sorts? I think they're about to be not liked, and if they keep it together and
think they're going
good.
That way with it?
I don't know. It just feels like he and Chase are going to be there a while. But football also is just so many people. But it does feel like we're in the they're still on the come up and good group stuff.
That's interesting. I don't hate that. I don't hate that at all.
It feels like as close to that as you can be. I guess the Chiefs would more literally be that.
Yeah. No, they already are that. And but what Curry did in college, Burrow, I don't know. There's something fun there if they continue to be really good.
Monitoring it.
Go Titans, go, man. Nashville, get rowdy. Rabel, probably most underrated head coach in football. Tannehill, I mean, let's be honest, haven't said his name yet. Titans are going to need a drive at some point. Tannehill's going to make the throws. I mean, the spotlight is going to be on him. If he has a bad day at the office, my God. I mean, we haven't done the full off-season QB carousel game, but what if Tannehill just shits the bed?
Yeah, he's like the reason they lose.
I mean, that would be it.
They like can't do it again if they lose because he has an awful game.
They were 12-5, the 1 seed in the AFC with Ryan Tannehill, and if he's not it, and hey, we don't know what's going to go on with Russell Wilson, Aaron Rodgers, a couple other guys. But I mean, you know, people talk about my Denver Broncos as like a really good roster. Could Aaron Rodgers go there? Who knows what he's got left in the tank? But what if A-Rod just wanted to go to Nashville for a couple years?
They can get involved.
Hey, Ryan Tannehill, don't let that conversation happen. Go be really good. That's a 4:30 game Saturday, 8:15. Started teasing it team-wise a little bit. The Niners. I just made a Bengals-Niners comparison. BBD did a Bengals-Golden State comparison. How about that? Bang. The Niners play the Packers. Another follow-up nostalgia bowl going on in Green Bay. The 13-4 Green Bay Packers. 8-0 at home. This game has recent memories. This game has Kaepernick. The Kaepernick game where he went nuts. That's this game. Man, the Jimmy G. Playing with the hurt thumb. Going to be interested to see how much they have to lean on him. We know they're going to lean on that run game. That's what Shanahan does. That's what Shanahan's daddy did. I also picked the Packers to go to the Super Bowl, so there's not much of a reveal there. I guess you say it for any team coming off a bye week. We could have said it for the Titans as well. How crisp are things going to be early? And I'm not going to bet against Rodgers and Devontae not being crisp early because they're like the best connection in the league. I'm not, even if they aren't crisp and Aaron Rodgers has to pass more, like, is that what you want as the Niners? I don't know. They're 6-point favorites at home. They went undefeated in Green Bay this year. The Niners have the good juice. I mean, it feels like they're getting right at the hot time. Jimmy G is kind of leaning into his lane. I don't know, 14 degrees in Green Bay, Wisconsin. That's a beauty. That is a beautiful thing. Oh, my God. Yeah, in the chat, I was going there. Do you know the Steve Young to T.O. pass, BBD?
Familiar.
It's
You're saying it and I know it's a thing.
Yeah, man, it was an all-timer. It was kind of, I don't want to say the birth of T.O., but kind of the national birth of T.O. I think it was right around Mark Mobilio's birthday party. I remember watching it there. Shout out to Mark. Don't think he's listening. I think he's overseas. No, I mean, this is hey, let's not do shots fired at Bengals and Titans, but when we're talking kind of iconic, if we're talking iconic football games, Bengals, Titans in Nashville compared to 49ers, Packers, night game in Green Bay. I mean, those are just, it's like when you used to do the college football dynasties and different teams just had different prestiges. We got like a 5-star prestige versus a 3. I think the Packers are going to roll. If they don't, A, the Aaron Rodgers conversations that are going to go on. B, Matt LaFleur, currently, I mean, almost the new McVay love child thing. And by the way, I think these guys were all coaches together on the Washington football team staff. How wild is that? I've got Packers rolling big. By the way, last weekend's football episode, maybe we'll have to, I was going to say prank call Bobby. Maybe call Bobby Skinner live, see what we get out of him. Because he pitched a perfect game last week. What the hell was that? He basically had everything on the nose.
It was freaky.
Like, Bobby's supposed to be a big, I don't want to say big, silly oaf. He's a monster of a man. But he was perfect on last week's Wake and Jake. So we will see. I really do think this is the Packers team. The run game is there. I know everyone's always yelled at the Packers because they never drafted another wide receiver for Aaron Rodgers. Guess what? Like, they've got two nasty running backs. Adam Jones, my big guy out of Boston College. He's awesome. A.J. Dillon. Good follow on social media, by the way. A.J. Dillon. Mm-hmm. So, add that to your mix. But, man, if Shanahan and the Niners, I don't know. That one, no. Packers for life. That's what I always say. Packers for life. Are you going to watch the game Saturday, BBD? What do you have this weekend?
It's the idea. Well, we might be doing stuff.
Just looked.
It depends on our schedule.
Just looked at my NFT again.
But no social plans on Saturday, Sunday. If that's the question.
Looks like there's a Naomi Osaka drop. Maybe I should get in on that.
You're going to want to be in on that.
I love NFTs. Bengals, Titans, Niners, Packers. Tennessee, a 3.5-point favorite. Green Bay, 6. It's like Vegas knows what they're doing. Those would have been my lines. Maybe I'll make BBD guess the next lines.
I'm going to get that line tomorrow.
Niners are starting to scare me. I don't like that. I did not think that was going to happen. Like, if Shanahan just knows LaFleur and they pound the run and it just becomes like a quick goodbye to Aaron Rodgers, I'm just getting nervous because I picked them for the Super Bowl. And we're talking sports here. New episode coming out tomorrow. The Sunday slate is kind of more of the powerhouse. Like, not a lot of people are drinking Bengals Super Bowl Kool-Aid. Not a lot of people are drinking Niners Super Bowl Kool-Aid. Not a lot of people are drinking Titans Super Bowl Kool-Aid. Just got to be honest about that. Rams. Sexy before the season. McVay. Goff for Stafford. They added Von Miller during the year. Aaron Donald. Jalen Ramsey. The star power. Cooper Kupp emerging as one of the best wide receivers in the game. The Rams running back coming back. Is it 6 months since Cam Akers tore his ACL? Or 5 months?
Something like that. Maybe. Is it 7? Feels like that's.
I think 7's high. I think it's 5 or 6. They rolled on the Cardinals, by the way. We haven't talked to you guys since then. Trevor Plouffe, rumor mill, may be in attendance at this game. I think he's trying his best. I think he's booking flights. So that's huge. Put that in your gambling noggin. The only problem is the Rams are going to see Tampa Bay in Tampa. Brady and the boys. I'll say this. Repeating is the hardest thing to do in sports. These Bucs don't feel like they have the same juice. They've had a couple injuries on offense. I mean, they dominated the other weekend. I'm not pointing a finger at that. Maybe I'm drinking too much Rams Kool-Aid. I think if I had to pick an upset this weekend amongst the favorites, I think I'm leaning this game. And the reason why I'm believing in the star power, I think it's really tough to repeat. And we all know the formula to beat Tom Brady. BBD and Bobby Skinner's Giants, they had the formula. If you can get pressure with the front four, That's like the only way you can beat Tom Brady. We've seen it. They're doing a documentary on it right now. Go look at those Giants D-lines. They were gross. Aaron Donald can mess up a game. Von Miller can mess up a game. I mean, this is how the Bucs beat the Chiefs last year. Their D-line was so nasty, they messed with the Holmes. It's like one of the number one winning NFL formulas is getting to the quarterback without having to rush extra guys. And I think the Rams can do that. And man, Aaron Donald is nuts. Like, I see the chat saying Aaron Donald is kind of dirty a little bit. But it's kind of right on that line of, like, he's a scary guy. And if you have that going into a game, Tom Brady's also old. Like, if Aaron Donald or Von Miller gets one clean hit on Tom Brady, I know he's healthy. I know the TB diet works. Look at me. I think me and BBD were supposed to go on the TB diet at some point.
It was only a year ago.
That was after they won the Super Bowl, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We made that promise.
And I see Al Atkinson saying in the chat that the Niners can do that too. Yeah, I mean, the Bucs have a really good D-line. The Chiefs actually have a sneaky D-line. Seems like Buffalo, Jerry Hughes has been there forever. At the same time, let's be completely honest. If Tom Brady wins a playoff game at home, who are we kidding ourselves? Maybe after this is all done, we have to rank the upsets, BBD, because we've got 3 favorites here with arguably 3 of the best quarterbacks to ever play. The Green Bay Packers in Green Bay with Aaron Rodgers are 6-point favorites. Sure. Tom Brady, Tampa Bay. Tom Brady is the best quarterback to ever play. They're only 3-point favorites. At home. Either way, Tom Brady, one of the best to ever play NFL football. And then your night game Sunday night is Patrick Mahomes. Freak athlete that supposedly redefined the quarterback position and was on a trajectory to be better than Tom Brady, essentially. They are 2-point favorites at home over the Buffalo Bills. That shows you how much people believe in the Bills. Bobby Skinner's Bills.
Been a wagon.
Sunday could be chaos. Josh Allen and the Bills. Did you see the Stephon Diggs thing, BBD?
I don't think I did.
So it's one of the things that we love to get wrapped up in sports. It ties back, I talk about it a lot on here, is athletes caring. When the Chiefs beat the Bills last year for the AFC Championship, am I getting that right? Stephon Diggs stayed on the field and watched their celebration like he did the miserable athlete who was just like standing on the side, arms at his hips, like, damn, like I'm going to remember this. And how often do we see that come back? And hey, man, he's a wide receiver. They don't get to always dictate the game. But it's not like he's the only one in Buffalo that feels that way. Josh Allen and the Bills look so good. This Chiefs team that I've been drinking the Kool-Aid on all year, I said I wasn't going to quit them. I only quit them when it was time to pick their Super Bowl. And maybe I'm starting to feel upset Sunday. Oh, I know they're the smaller spreads, and it's Brady and it's Mahomes. So again, how quickly can that go out the window if those two guys dial it up? But it's the beauty of the NFL, right? And it's supposed to be the best weekend of NFL football of the year. Bengals, Titans, Niners, Packers, Rams, Buck, Bills, Chiefs. I mean, Vegas spread-wise, Who would be your safest team to win this weekend, BBD?
Probably Packers.
That's what Vegas has. I mean,
Yeah.
they're 6-point favorites. Green Bay feels like it matters.
Yeah, they feel like just top down organizational wise, it feels like their last go at all of this. So I think everyone thinks Rodgers is done there.
Who's two?
Coming into this discussion, I think I would have said Bucks, and they may have been ahead of the Packers, but being only 3-point favorites at home against this Rams team that, yeah, when they're at their best, they're as good as anybody, sure, as talented as anyone, a lot of names, and I think they are good, but they're probably the most they could just fall flat team of this group.
Yeah, that's a great point. If we were reverse engineering this, like a team to shit the bed rankings, Rams could arguably be number one.
I think they would be, right. Bengals, Titans, maybe in the collective mindset have the lowest ceiling,
right?
But they're going to be what they're going to be.
There's just not the same expectation.
Bengals are young, sure, but
there's just not the same expectations as the other teams, really. Niners playing with a little bit of house money, talented roster, playing well at the right time, but you're going into Green Bay against Aaron Rodgers, arguably the peak of his powers, 13-4, 8-0 at home. Yeah, I mean that's where I guess it gets scary. The Rams, I would say, have the biggest shit the bed potential. But man, Trevor Plouffe's gonna be there, rooting for the Rams. Tom Brady can't touch that.
no way.
I don't know. I think if everyone was being honest with themselves, Bengals, Titans, Burrow can continue to make his legend. And kind of you're right, BBD. Steph Curry was fun and a cool party trick, and then he became Steph Curry. Joe Burrow could be on that path.
And with the Jamar Chase brotherhood of sorts.
Jamar and Clay, is that the comparison?
They're splashing.
It's the Splash Bros in Cincinnati. BBD on the comps. Sunday, I do think Sunday's just going to be a better day of football.
Just easier to see it being cleaner.
I mean, Rams, Bucks, Bills, Chiefs are 4 of your 5 favorites coming into this season. I think the other team might have been the Packers. Bengals, Titans. I mean, Titans were fun, and everyone thought they were going to win that division just because the rest of the division stunk. Bengals were the last team we thought were going to come out of their division, but they're fun now. Niners, talented, but our Bobby Skinner said, they have a Jimmy G problem. I guess what's going to be interesting, man, three legendary quarterbacks are going in 3 different games. And they're all favorites. So I guess we're going to find out.
If everything goes chalk, we're going to have 3 of the 4 QBs left as guys we expect to be top 10 when they're done.
I guess that's just what's making me super nervous about an upset Sunday. Because as a sports fan, Tom Brady and Patrick Mahomes, you want me to pick Matt Stafford and Josh Allen? Hey, Josh Allen
declared himself a dude last week.
Kind of been, and then just stamped it last week, big time. And they want this game so bad. But that could also be what the Chiefs have been waiting for. A team to actually come into Arrowhead and be we're going to whoop on you guys. I know the Titans beat them earlier this year. But the Bills want this so bad that I think the Chiefs are going to tap into it. That's what I've thought all year.
If you told me to pick a team that's going to upset, maybe I'd pick the Bills because they were so dominant last week. But there's also the flip side of that where there's a little bit of a hangover from it, and they won so decisively. It's hard to do that twice in a row against a team that's as close to perfectly constructed as the Chiefs are.
They hit the go button last week. It was versus Steelers. It's going to be a fun weekend, people.
Because they both blew them out.
Titans, Packers, lazy Saturday, good football, done. That's easy. Give me the Rams on the upset. I believe repeating is the hardest thing to do in sports. Give me the Chiefs. Give me the Chiefs. Beebs?
Man, I'm really coin flip on it. I'll say Bengals because they're fun to root for, and I just did all the Golden State stuff.
They are.
Packers. Don't bet against Brady. And then I'll pick the Bills because they're fun. But I like the Chiefs too, and Mahomes and all that. I'll pick the Bills because they're doing that
I mean, man, Bills
after the Bobby stuff with them.
Bills and Chiefs would be like a full-blown rivalry.
Like moving forward.
If the Bills win, that would be like full-blown.
If the Bills take care of this, then like all
Now
the
I'm
Bobby
kinda
stuff we're
rooting.
getting through the Pats last week, that was going to be their toughest matchup.
Now I'm kind of rooting Bills.
Yeah,
that's-
rooting for it and picking.
That take we thought was kind of mind-blowing at the time. I think it was bullshit. Patriots stunk.
Yeah,
Chiefs are nasty. give me
Patriots
them all
were
day.
kind of just faking it.
Yeah. Well, people will tune in on Monday, find out where things went wrong, where things went right. Might have Bobby or Justin Pennick joining us next week to talk some more football. Kind of couldn't do it this week.
Yeah,
I guess
next week is weird, right?
Next week is a little weird.
Might not be Monday. I think will be good.
Monday we will be here. Fayao, thank you for your donation in the chat. It was a late night, so I did my Wordle at midnight, so I won't be doing that on the air. And it was really hard to talk and think.
Yeah, it's a tougher game to do while talking than you think.
Wordle, you have to think. It'd be kind of cool if the Niners mixed in Trey Lance a little bit, try to get kind of some of that running quarterback magic, flashbacks to when Kaepernick dominated them. Okay, I like that at the end.
When they used Kaepernick as like their party trick.
Yeah, that was Kaepernick's coming out party. I don't know. They're kind of in with Jimmy G, and he's won a lot of football games.
And they drafted Trey Lance so high, so eventually he's going to have his turn, but...
CBS, Fox, NBC, CBS. There you go. TV channels to watch the games on. Are we watching? Yeah, I'm going to watch most of these. I think we got to do some work this weekend. Enjoy it, people. I think more so, that's the bigger thing. If you have to line up one day of your weekend, I think Sunday's still the day. Brady, Mahomes, Josh Allen. I mean, Burrow, Tannehill, Garoppolo are your first three. First three this Saturday. Let's move past it. I do think, this is looking like our first successful full stream. So I think we'll have to start tidying up to get ready for talking Yanks coming up after this.
think so. Talking Yanks is definitively the next thing.
Are we doing that voicemail thing?
Yeah.
How about that?
Fun voicemail app coming.
Zach Short, like my well-dressed Wednesday. Whoops. We'll go back to the last Wake and Jake, and we will give a comment of the day. Bakers, I asked you guys to bake the algorithm. About 100 in here right now. Appreciate that. Without I don't think I got a tweet off. We were wrestling everything. Last episode, Cowboys blow it and Bills have a perfect game. Kind of forgot about the Bills perfect, but fuck the Patriots. They stunk. Snack Jones.
I think Belichick's happy that happened.
Oh my God, so funny. BVD, your cousin, I think. They just said, the Wordle quote I just said. They commented, "It's hard to think and talk."
Whoa.
Yeah, I said that last episode. I just said that right now. Matthew Nauer asked our weight. We're gentlemen.
Pass.
We're gentlemen. Wouldn't do that. About 185.
Sox season.
Depends on the day. Let's see. Ooh, Tom Ace, our guy. Love Tom Ace. What's the better form of celebrating a score? Red Wings fans throwing octopus on the ice, hats for hat tricks, or Bills fans throwing dildos on the field?
I've always been a dildo guy.
Yeah, that's clipped. The Red Wings octopus thing has always blown my mind. I'm a little freaked out by octopus. Jess just found that out. She's been sending me videos of octopus lately. Octopi. They freak me out. The way they crawl. They've got their little beak thing.
Don't tell me that.
I'm really freaked out by the thought of an octopus on Noodle's nose. I think an octopus could suffocate my dog. And I think about that.
And it's not what you'd like.
I think about that. But Tom, great point. Are we going to see a dildo in Kansas City? I would guess so. Hats for a hat trick is like such a good definition of how basic humans are.
I like the simplicity of it.
Hat trick. Here's a hat. You scored 3 goals.
Trick.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Yeah, and then I don't know. Do we want to support throwing live animals on the ice? I guess we'll go hats for hat trick.
As far as like a recurring thing,
Yeah.
for sure.
Works anywhere.
A largely easy cleanup, I think.
Let's throw animals on the court where these teams play. Just got myself shook thinking about octopi. Most importantly, Bakers, and it'll be my cop-out bro of the night, is that you guys get it. This new office is sick. I know the technology hasn't been up until this point, but we're getting 1% better every hour. So
Hell of a rate.
this place is going to be pretty dialed up soon. It's all thanks to you guys. I know that's not my NFT. That's on me. That's my property. But everything else, it's tied to you guys. This place is wild. It's an office in Manhattan, elevated. It was snowing. That looked cool. From the office.
It was really cooking right before we went live here, so I don't know if you got to see that.
I didn't.
I think it's becoming look real.
You got a bro of the night, BBD?
I do.
Okay.
Got home last night, and Nets game was on, playing the Wizards, and the Nets they got a 1-point win out of it, and LaMarcus Aldridge just dropped 27 points. And I hadn't thought about him in a while.
Wow.
In a premier role, 27 points and a 1-point win over the Wizards, who have come back down to earth a bit, but still a game over 500.
LaMarcus Aldridge had 27 last night?
27 last night.
No way.
Yeah, I think Kyrie scored 30 if you're interested in that, but LaMarcus Aldridge, 27 points.
Wow.
Retired a year ago.
Yeah.
Because he was he had
Is
a
that a
heart
heart
condition.
thing?
Yeah, he was advised to not play again. And I don't know the full details of it, but he's okay.
Holy
And he's
smokes.
getting buckets.
Awesome, BBD. Well done. Man, that was perfect. Good for LaMarcus Aldridge. Buckets. I saw the last 10 seconds of that game, which was perfect. 2 missed Wizard shots. Good for LaMarcus Aldridge. Good for you guys. Well, good for me that you guys watch a lot of our stuff and we're able to do this. Thank you. As always, ton of stuff on John Boy Media's network. AJ Persinski, Chris Rose. I still haven't listened to that yet. Know what I did listen to? toeing the slab with Greg Maddux.
Oh, yes.
Greg Maddux. That Greg Maddux. Go look at his baseball reference, by the way. Justin Shackle, I think he started opening up the interview, and he was like, Greg Maddux, Inner Circle Hall of Famer. And I was like, I know Greg's really good, but Inner
Circle. Like Mount Rushmore of his generation, certainly.
Go look at the Mad Dogs.
He
wow.
He had a bunch of things that I thought was like about to be kind of like an old man take, and like wasn't gonna be mad at him for having that opinion because he's kind of an old man.
Yeah.
And then he like saved it. Like, this was a good opinion.
This is Greg Maddux.
It's a good blend.
From 92 to 98. So that's 7 seasons. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Greg Maddux for 7 seasons. 226 starts. So that's 32 a year. And one of those is the strike-shortened season, I believe. Averaged 239 innings pitched a year. Over 7 years, he had a 2.15 ERA. 2.15.
Sure, he faced some pitchers, but for that long?
7 years.
It's crazy.
His highest ERA in that stretch was 2.72. 94, 95, 156, 163.
They said it on the episode. I would love to have it confirmed. Never spent a day on the then DL. Which, I mean, based on the number of starts and stuff, looks right.
Go look at the baseball reference. It's worth it. Never mind all the gold gloves. Never mind the 4 size. 4 ERA titles. Awesome. And he's a dude to the umpteenth dude degree.
Still coaching like college kids.
Coaches college kids. Like you said, he's kind of against some of the new stuff, but
it's like kind of a perfect blend.
Yeah, it really he's like a
It's like he would say something that felt that way, and then he talks about like the way he teaches the college kids to pitch and like how they should sequence, and he's like, well, it's basically whatever pitch they feel comfortable with. It's like up to them.
Yeah,
I want you to throw your best pitch.
Yeah, it was really good stuff.
No, you do like get it.
It was really good stuff. So go listen to that. David Cohn, we had fun with him this week. The Davids, that was a good time.
Big day.
Ian Happ on the compound, was texting him last night. Not a big deal. We had a play and watching come out. Talking Yanks coming out in a little bit. Guys, thank you so much. Thank you for dealing with some of the tech stuff yesterday and this morning. 1% better every hour. That's the goal. Enjoy the NFL weekend. Because after this weekend, there's only 3 more games. 4 games this weekend, 3 the rest of the way. Fake the algorithm. You guys are the best. We love you.